Wells here, Fox News digital politics editor, and Howard Kurtz, host of Fox News Media Buzz. All right, let me start with you, Stirewalt. Who are the winners?
Well, everyone, if we're allowed to start using that word on your show. But Carly Fiorina, yeah, clearly that's a no-brainer. She very clearly won the debate. Marco Rubio had a good debate. He had a very solid performance. As Donald Trump pointed out, Jeb Bush found a way to be a little less low energy, got the energy up a little bit, and several people did credit to themselves. But I got to say, for Donald Trump, who for the first time was made to back down and not do anything in consequence in return. So, yeah, he beats up on Rand Paul about how he looks, and he fights with Jeb Bush, and he does the usual thing. But here's the significance with Carly Fiorina. She made him back down, and he didn't get any. There was no transaction in it. He just said, "You're beautiful," and that's as close as he's ever going to get to saying he's sorry. You know, it was amazing, too, to see the dials go down when he tried to save it by complimenting her, because, you know, they found it to be insincere. But wait, I want to focus on that moment, because there was a dust-up right off the top of the debate between Trump and Rand Paul. Let's watch it.
First of all, Rand Paul shouldn't even be on this stage. He's number 11. He's got 1% in the polls, and how he got up here, there's far too many people. Anyway, as far as temperament, and we all know that.
I think really there's a sophomore quality that is entertaining about Mr. Trump. But I am worried. I'm very concerned about having him in charge of the nuclear weapons, because I think his response, his visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you.
But Jake, I want to give Mr. Trump.
Chris is laughing. What did you make of it? Was it an effective comeback?
Well, I mean, look, it's an effective comeback. The Trump brand is never back down, never ask for forgiveness, never apologize, only attack, never apologize. And it works to the degree that people hate politicians, and if he's killing politicians, then that's fine. And if you're killing a U.S. senator and basically saying you're funny looking, but I'm being a nice guy and not telling you that maybe works some. But here's the point. Over time, people tire of those kind of attacks. And for Fiorina, who did acquit herself so well, and who is a woman, and who also is not a politician, or at least wasn't until now, that makes it a lot harder.
And was just sort of calling, without, you know, playing the victim, just sort of said, right. You all know what he meant. And, you know, that's what you've heard in many corners lately with respect to that comment. Howie, let me talk to you, because first let me ask you who you thought the winners were.
Well, Carly Fiorina, you know, very deftly used a scalpel instead of a sledgehammer against Donald Trump, and that "you're a beautiful woman" is as close as you're ever going to get to an apology from Donald J. Trump. I thought other people had good nights. Chris Christie had some nice moments. Marco Rubio had some nice moments. But I hear a lot of commentators saying, well, Trump didn't provide specifics and he didn't dominate the way he did the first debate. That's pundit talk. Remember that Donald Trump is the front runner, that he was being attacked from all sides, that after that insult exchange with Rand, he kind of toned it down, and he didn't commit any major gaffes. So I'm not sure, in the eyes of his followers, that he really hurt himself. Yeah,
it doesn't seem like he really hurts himself with his followers, really pretty much no matter what he does. But at some point he has to, you know, expand that number. His numbers have been going up in the polls, but, you know, you want to reach out to more than just your core group in order to wind up with the nomination. Let's talk about this moment, because Chris Christie, he was on the show last night. I said, what do? He had a strategy. He says, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to go out there and be Chris Christie. And this, according to Twitter, was one of his best exchanges. But more importantly than Twitter, Howard Kurtz likes this a lot. Watch.
Jake, listen, while I'm as entertained as anyone by this personal back and forth about the history of Donald and Carly's career, for the 55-year-old construction worker out in that audience tonight who doesn't have a job, who can't fund his child's education, I got to tell you the truth. They could care less about your careers. They care about theirs. Let's start talking about that on this stage, and stop playing the games. John, I'm not done yet, John.
A track record of leadership is not a game. It is the issue in this election.
Carly, listen, you can interrupt everybody else on the stage, you can't interrupt me, okay? The fact is that we don't want to hear about your careers, back and forth and volleying back and forth about who did well and who did poorly. You're both successful people. Congratulations. You know who's not successful? The middle class in this country, who's getting plowed over by Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Let's start talking about those issues tonight and stop this childish back and forth between the two of you.
Ms. Fiorina, I want to give you...
Howie, why'd you like it?
A very strong moment by the governor of New Jersey, because there was so much back and forth encouraged by the moderator, Jack Tapper, that it was a way of pivoting the conversation back to you, the voter, for some people who might be tired of all the sniping. At the same time, while Christie was able to do that, Jeb Bush certainly was not low energy as he had been in the first debate. Even Trump admitted that. But I thought he was awkward in some of his exchanges with Trump. There were a lot of swings and misses. And the one guy on that stage who declined several invitations from the CNN moderator to attack Donald Trump was Ben Carson. But by doing that, he was high-minded, he was sober, his fans will like that, but he kind of disappeared for long stretches because if you didn't fight your way into this debate, you didn't get a lot of questions.
What did you make, before I let you go, Chris, of the weirdness that occurred between Donald Trump and Hugh Hewitt?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with all due respect to Hugh Hewitt, Donald Trump, you know, he was repeating stuff that Hugh Hewitt had said about an exchange, and it was like batting of the eyes on Hewitt's part.
Well, I sympathize with Hugh's position. He was trying to get that over with. He was trying to get that done. He had made his apology to Trump, and he had wanted it to go away. But the fact that Trump drove the bus like all the way back around the airport again and crushed over Hewitt one more time, like, you really stink on ice, Hewitt, you third-rate radio announcer.
I know.
And it's like, can this be over? And of course, unfortunately, the way they had the debate set up, they only gave Hewitt and they only gave Bash just a couple of minutes here and there. They were bit players in the thing, and so that's what Trump did to him. And that's, I heard it's tough to moderate a debate with Donald Trump in it. If you know anybody who knows
Trump
anything
says,
about that, let
tell me
me know.
about
I'm
that.
the best guest of all time, right, Hugh? I'm the best guest of all time.
I know, and Hewitt was like, you are. It was honestly, it was like, oh, God. There were a couple cringe-worthy moments, but you know what? It's live television, and it's always tough.
Exactly.
Like already tonight on this show, we've had to swear. Okay, great to see you. Thank you, guys.
Ahoy, all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew, and we are here with another reaction video. So the fine folks over at Bad Lip Reading have made another video. The first Republican debates highlights 2015. Oh man, I think the last one I watched they did was the Redneck Avengers, and it was fucking hilarious. So I'm really excited to see what they do with the whole Donald Trump thing. I'm sure it's all going to be great. So let's jump right into this and see what they got for us, shall we?
Governor Mike Huckabee, how was your summer? It was dope. Like your pretty gelled head. Oh, thank you. I'm getting it permed. Hey, all you freaks are bozos, but who's this Mindy? Oh, an old friend, actually. She's great. Okay, you have to be joking. She pooped on the treadmill. Ooh, oh yeah, that's her.
Governor Christie, when you were younger, what was your favorite childhood snack?
I just wanted regular potatoes. But guess what? So did other people. I wanted it the most, so I'm like...
You just froze a baby.
I wanted the most.
You just froze a baby.
I did not.
Genital warts. You touched a genital wart. You can't touch it.
Wait, hey, guys, hey. All right,
You're
enough.
a wart toucher.
Stop saying that. Mr. Trump, will I have a pigeon? Lucas Don Velour. I always take it shopping because I want to and because it's got health. Whatever, look, it's a thing the tuna melt does to me. Senator Cruz.
You shouldn't say the S word.
What?
Well, we could just go out and collect a dead swan, and then I will drink a sorority's goldfish.
Moving on, let's hear from Dr. Carson. Now, this piece, I think it goes like that. And this one, no, this piece goes over here. It's part of the tree. Carson! What you working on? A puzzle. I don't know how to do this, actually. We can move on. You're not missing any playtime. America.
Governor Bush.
What?
How would you get a dead mouse on a crescent roll with some steak?
With some steak, I would fork it. However, if a pit bull is loose in your house, then you'll find me stiff on the bed because I'll always throw up. You'll have 13 seconds to make a closing statement in the form of a short song. And Governor Christie, you're first. Well, think about the time we bought you an ice cream and a cookie. Rented that Lambo so we could go buy milk when we played hooky. And that was our ride, we rode it around. Yeah, mama, it was good. Till we hit that boy in the pink golf shirt with the pepper spray tan, and he laid down on the concrete.
Senator Ted Cruz. Rabies and bunnies, let me think about it for a second over here. First thing I need are 2 sticks and an ivy, and then I can just dance in my little paper hat you bought me. That's weird.
Senator Marco Rubio. My father was a bald tiger, and he took the bad guy.
Your father was a bald tiger.
The big intestine's about to drip. Me, I just like to pound the shrimp. I own a parrot that doesn't drink.
Governor Kasich, how about you?
If Britain invaded us, you'd get a fancy mouth and you'd drink on the job every day. Oh no, we could give them cheese, or we'd give them Christmas piss. Mr. Trump, closing statement song. I to Johnny's Pogo, kid, I Pogo greater. They got 5 of the meaner reindeer still sitting there waiting. We have a big bird walking in the jungle crying in a tree. Scoobity-dee, listen to me, don't go around the tuna.
Governor Scott Walker.
I might have a whiff, yeah, hooty-doo. Why are dormant wives adorable? Might even have a piece of corn, and I'm gonna make a fortune. Yeah, this beat's got me so baller now. That's right, see, I can flow.
And now, Dr. Carson.
Not ready. Oh, here we go. I see one little wee, yeah, every mouse has a weenie. And if we could catch a little mouse, man, then we could see some...
A lot of mouse jokes.
Thank you.
That was funny. It wasn't Redneck Avengers hilarious, but it was funny. The NFL ones are great. All right then. That was okay. That was pretty funny. Well, there you have it, everybody. That was funny. It wasn't like I said, it wasn't like rolling on the floor laughing hilarious, but it was funny. I really liked the part where the doctor guy was doing the puzzle. That part was really funny. I really thought that was great. Yeah, post your comments down below. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button over there. If you really wouldn't mind, support us on Patreon, because we're all going to make this channel better together. Something that came up the other night, I'm probably going to make another video just on this fact, but if you don't watch that one and you watch this one, you get the info anyway. Zach, who runs our Twitter page, is going to start streaming on our Twitch channel as well. He's going to be doing a lot of Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm, stuff like that. So if you are viewers of our Twitch channel and you see a big bearded guy on there that's not me, he's supposed to be there, fret not. He is actually really good at Hearthstone. And when I say really good, he's way better than me. I think he made it to level 14 in the rankings is what he got down to, which I assume is pretty good because I can't get past 24. But yeah, he's a really good guy, and he's smart. So if you want to learn how to do Hearthstone stuff, he's also the guy to watch and talk to. So thank you to everybody for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. So until then, Godspeed.